Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Bailey, and today I'm going to be doing following the Samantha Ravindal. I'm going to be doing kind of an ode, an homage, if you will, to what she's doing with the Project Throwback. So she took a poll and she was going to do either the Modern Renaissance or the Moroccan Spice. And since it's fall, I'm going to do the Modern Renaissance palette. So that is what I'll be working with today. I'm sure many of you have this palette, love it. So yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. So you pick one of your old palettes, your old makeup, because we're constantly in the state of buying new stuff. And for the whole month, we'll just be using this one palette and creating a multitude of looks with it. So let's get ahead, let's go ahead. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I am just going to put on my foundation and then I'll get into the eye look. So hold on one moment. Okay, so just gonna put my hair back. So it is now officially fall, and it was like as soon as the 21st hit, the hot weather left, which I was totally ready for. I'm ready for the cold. I love sweaters and jackets. I am a jacket sweater girl, so I was very, very, very relieved to see the hot weather go, especially here in Ontario. It was so humid. I'm just going to start with this Ulta Beauty Hydrating Face Primer. I am not a huge primer person, but I thought, why not? It says coconut water for hydration. And I'm just kind of focusing that. I don't really have super large pores, but I focus it just more on like this kind of T-zone-y area and places that tend to get a little bit more sweaty throughout the day, like where my makeup tends to kind of move first. So I'm just placing that there with my fingers. I'm gonna let that soak in. While I do that, I am going to fluff my brows. So here I am using the Dior Brow Show. This is actually a bit of a light color for my eyebrows, but it still works. It just holds them in place. This is 021. I think just like a light brown. But I got this one because Alatori, she recommended it. I think she did anyways, and it was cheaper, or like you got more for this one than the Benefit one. So I thought more bang for your buck. And the Benefit one, they recalled the one that they did like. So I had to move on and find something new. Although I'm not quite sold on this. I don't know yet. I'm still in the market for a brow gel. So let's go on to filling in my actual eyebrows. So you can see I have pretty full brows and I have a pretty good shape, luckily. Thanks to my mom not letting me pluck my eyebrows at all. Oh, thanks Mama. And anytime I would pluck them, she would get so upset and just make me go and get them professionally done. So I do have pretty good shape, thank goodness. So I'm actually just taking the Dip Brow by Anastasia. What a beautiful name, you know? Don't you just feel like rich when you say Anastasia Beverly Hills? It's just so rich to me. Like what a rich sounding like brand. Very, very nice. And I'm actually using it with her eyebrow brush. Got a little spoolie on the end and then just the fine here. So I'm just going to start kind of actually like more towards the middle brow and just going to kind of follow my natural shape. And then I'm just filling in more of the end, just kind of giving it a bit more definition back there because those hairs aren't quite as many. So they don't look as full as the front, which I want more full brows. So I just brought my arch down a little bit, and my favorite way to kind of look at my brows and see how the shape's doing is to actually look at them sideways, like from the profile, because sometimes I see people and I'll look at their eyebrows from the side and they look really weird, like they're really blocky or just like some kind of weird geometry shape. I was going to say geographical. That's not right. Some kind of weird geometry shape. That may not be right either. Something about being on a camcorder makes English hard. Makes English hard. Okay, so I'll just do my other brow here. Happy! So good. Okay, so let's get on to the foundation. I am going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup in Ecru. So this shade is quite white. This is, I may not be quite this white yet because, like I said, the sun literally just went away like 3 days ago. So I'm not quite at this shade, but that's okay. Yeah. This is so white. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so watch this video by Sephora if you need help picking out the right foundation, or if you don't know your undertone and you need like tips and tricks to how to find out. It was really good video. Okay, into the fun stuff. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I think I'm going to start out with the shade Warm Taupe here. And I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush here. These are just like cheap ass brushes I got from Amazon. I don't even know. Quivage? I don't know. But it was cheap and I got a lot of them. And they work pretty good. I mean, a lot of them are most of them are just fluffy brushes, which is fine, but then I've got a couple like of the flat ones. So I'm just putting this into my inner corner here. Come on, close. Close, Clarice. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't put any primer down, which I could have and maybe should have, but we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so if you if you hold the brush like a little bit higher and you kind of angle it down, you're gonna be able to diffuse this a lot nicer. Oh man, look at those bags in my eyes. I didn't have a very good sleep. I woke up way too early. I set my alarm for 6:15, 6:30, 6:45, 7, and then 8. And I didn't get up till 8:30, so that just tells you that my body was like, no, I need the rest. You want to go to clinical, don't you? Okay. So that looks pretty okay. It's a little bit, well, it's hard to see. It's a little bit more concentrated in here and right here, which is okay because I'll kind of work with the effect that we're doing. Okay, so I'm just going to do my other eye. Good. So that's just kind of a transition shade. This isn't going to be like a focus shade at all, especially since it's more a cool toned kind of eye look we're going for. So I'm actually going to just be jumping in with Buon Fresco. Okay, so I'm going to put that onto flatter brush, kind of like a packing brush. If I can find one. Here we go. This is just a MAC brush, 14194 SE. Just a little flat brush here, and I'm just going to pick that up, pack it off, and I'm just going to pack it on right onto the lid, and right up to the crease. Good. Good. And the other eye. See, it's taking no time at all. Just kick off the excess and pack her down. Can you guys hear my dog chewing his raccoon turtle thingy, his raccoon stuffed animal? He like sucks on these things when he wakes up in the morning. I'll show you. He just sucks on it. This is Rudy. Isn't he cute? So he's just chilling there, sucking on his toys. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go and get this some depth. So I'm gonna take, this is just kind of like a rounded edge brush, and I'm going to take the shade Cypress Umber, and kick off the excess. And I'm just placing this in the outer corners, and just kind of like in a V shape. Just in a V, and dragging it in. So just kind of like that, and then I'm going to blend it. Let's do the other eye quickly here. The only thing about the shade is that it kicked up so much. Like it's one of the few that has like actually hit quite a bit of pan, so it kicks up a lot in mine. But that's okay. I also use it a lot, so it's a lovely brown shade. Okay, and I'm just bringing it not even to like the middle of my lid space there. And then I'm going to take, this is just like a thinner fluff brush, and again, holding it up a little higher and just kind of buffing that in, just so those lines aren't quite so harsh. Nice. Okay, so now I am going to move on to eyeliner. So I'm using this NYX Epic Fluid Liner. This one's pretty good, except sadly one time when I closed the lid, I messed up and I closed it with some of those little hairs in there, so they are no longer part of the pack. Look down into my mirror. So I have my mirror kind of lower and I'm looking down, and it totally depends what kind of like line you want, but I want like a thicker one today. So I'm looking down and I'm starting in the middle, pulling it out, and I want it to kind of follow my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to go up. And these are just like a little baby kind of cat eye. And that just is kind of adding more depth to my lash line. And then I slowly work my way into the inner corner here. Just like that. Okay, and then another way you can do it is if you are like looking into a mirror, you can just pull your lash tight, your like lid, like this. But that little spot never wants to blend on my face. Does anyone else have that? Like, they'll have one spot that just refuses to buff out nicely, you know? I don't know if that's because of like dry skin there or what. I also have like a little eyebrow hair there, so whatever. Oh yeah, but pulling an eyebrow, sorry, I'm tired. The coffee's not helping. Pulling your eyelid can give you wrinkles, but I mean, I did it like from when I was, oh my god, it's pouring out, from when I was like 18 till 20 something, and I am 29, and I don't think I have too bad at eye wrinkles, and I literally did it every day. Like, I was an eyeliner queen. I loved eyeliner. So it's really great, I think, to start out with if you're new. Although now they have stencils, so you could also just do that. But if you want to get self-sufficient, you know, having a skill for your resume, that I'm very good at winged liner. That is a great idea. All right. And just good. Okay. Let me put my baby wings. I will zoom you out because this rest of the stuff you don't need to be this close to me. That fucking foundation is white. Oh, my brow is showing. Scandalous. Okay, so let's move on to doing the rest of my face, and then we will finish like doing the bottom and what have you. So I am going to be using my Shade and Light contour kit because these are quite cool colors. They're very great for when you want a more of an intense kind of contour, which I think fall is all about, you know? Summer, not quite so much. You can usually just use bronzer and call it a day. But I feel like fall is just makeup time. Fall, winter, you know? It's also not hot as fall's out, so you're not sweating it all off. Okay, so I am just finding my cheekbone. It's just an angled brush from MAC. If you can't, like this is literally where my cheekbone hollows, right at my ear here. And just I'm taking this kind of lightest shade. It has a pretty nice gray undertone, which is usually what you want for contours because it's cool. And contours are supposed to be like shadows, which are cool. Like when you look at a shadow, you think, wow, what a warm shadow. They're usually cool and like gray-y, right? Yeah. Okay, so good. Okay, so I'm just going to push that in and drag it down. And you can always just suck, and that helps. Depends what kind of contour you want. I mean, some days I want, you know, like the cute models are like, and they have like the cheekbones almost contoured like this is just how their face looks. Oh, I'm out of time. That you can do a contour that way too. Or sometimes you want looking like that. I think today we're going to be like this. So I'm going to follow that line. Hold on 1 minute. I got to delete some pictures. Okay, we're back. I actually forgot about laundry that I had to take out of the dryer. It's been in there forever. Luckily, it was just towels, and then all these random socks that that I don't know how to mates to. So contouring. So we're doing this look. So I'll just spin it back here and just sweep it down, and you're going to want to sweep it up a bit too, because that will help create more of the shadow look. So this is just sweeping up. Good. This actually might be a little bit red for me with this kind of light foundation on, just because it's so... Rudy, get out of my pack sack. Rudy! Just because it's so white, this color foundation. Bed. Come on, go lay down. Rudy. So you can just see, and then I just am bringing it up into this kind of hairline here, just so I don't have one weird harsh line on my forehead. And then another really important part is to just kind of do it around the chin. So just tap off the excess, and this just kind of makes your chin pop out a little bit more. You can see it's just changing a bit of the shape of my face here. And then this one you want to go really lightly on, unless you're very good at blending, because then oftentimes it can just look like you have a big line on your jawline here, like a big dirt line, which we don't want, do we? No, we do not. No, Bailey, we don't. Okay. Now for blush, we don't want like a warm blush. I kind of want more of a cool toned again. So this Anastasia kit has this, I think it's called Blank, and it's kind of like a mauve-y color. So I'm just taking that on a blush brush, tap off excess, and start on the apples, and I bring it up and kind of try to make it meet my contour a little bit here. I really am a big fan of blush, maybe because I'm quite pale, even with that, like especially like when I don't have a tan. But I just find it kind of like brings skin to life. I'm just brushing that up. Good. And this color will be really good, especially since I'm going to be putting on a darker lipstick. All right, now back to the peepers. So if you want, I'm not really doing a whole lot today, so I'm not gonna you know what, fuck it, let's do it. I'm gonna cut this a little bit more with my damp beauty blender, put it in the translucent powder. I just dip the edge in and just cut it a little bit where the bottom of the cheekbone is here, just to bring out more of a stronger, see, look how strong that is. Wow. Let's just bring out more of a strong contour here. Why not? Why not? I was gonna go to the gym after, but I'll wash my face. Not that I don't mind working out with makeup on at all. I'm not one of those people that's like, ooh, you have makeup on. I sweat, it doesn't matter. I don't really care. I'll wash my face after. I don't think it's that gross. People make such a big deal about it. Yeah, good. Haha. Okay, so while I let this sit and bake, I'm going to use my YSL concealer just under my eyes. I'm not doing this to like highlight under my eyes really. I'm just trying to take away my dark circles. And I'm going to do down the center of my nose and just up here. Good. Okay, and I'm just going to blend this with my beauty blender. Take the side that doesn't have the powder on it. And just pressing that in. Okay, so essentially I just blended out the concealer with the beauty blender. Oh my god, Rudy, lay down! Anytime I start talking, he gets up. He was so chill just a second ago. Go lay down, buddy. Okay, and then I'm just going to buff this out with just a fluff brush. It just buffs out, and I'm just kind of blending it up just because it's a bit of a harsh line. That'll just helps to bring it all together. And just buffing it in, chin. Okay, so this eyelash glue is definitely ready. Okay, so I'm using the Kiss lashes, and I just got the glue ready. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. I make these ones for more every day, and then I just cut them in half, actually, and then I fold them on top of each other so that I get a bit of a fluffier lash. And I really prefer half lashes. I just find that they look nicer on me. So I'm looking down into my mirror here, and then it just is way easier to get them on. I prefer to put mascara on after, and when you place them down, you can just kind of poke them in. If you let the glue sit for a bit before you put them on, then it's way easier to get it tacky, and you can just get them into position and just kind of push them on. So I just have like a blob of glue on one of my palettes here, and then I just pull it off after it's dried. And I just am placing the glue on the back of the band. This is just Ardell lash glue, nothing fancy here. Although I do prefer, they have a black one, but I ran out. So I'm using my white one, and then I just put these on with my fingers. You can use tweezers if you prefer. And like I said, I just pop them on with looking down. I just find that way easier, especially if you're doing individuals too. Looking down is the way to go. Okay, good. So yeah, so what I was saying, these are just Kiss lashes, and I take them off, I cut them in half, and then I place them on top of each other, and it just really makes the ends, sorry, I can't talk and do this apparently, it just makes the ends way more voluminous, you can see here. And then I really don't like a full lash, like when it comes right into the center, I don't like it on me. So I really do prefer the half lashes. I just find they're way more flirty and kind of give it a more cat eye. They're just like oops, shit, a little sexier without being like cartoony. Like sometimes I just find that like a full lash is just goofy looking, like it's cartoony almost to me. That's my opinion. Disclaimer. Okay, so I'm just going to finish the eyes here. So like I said, I'm going to take my flat brush. Here we go, just this one that I used to pack on the purple. And I'm just going to take that same Blonde Fresco, and I'm just going to go along the bottom lash line here and just kind of into the eye bag. There we go. Same thing. Right pretty much to the inner corner almost. And just drag it down. Then I'm going to take that. Actually, I was going to take the same brush, why not? And then I'm going to dip that into the Cypress Umber, the brown, and I'm just going to put that just on the outer corner and just kind of pushing it in and then dragging it back and forth until it kind of meets. There we go, and that just defines the outer edge here. Okay, good. And then if you want, I'm just going to kind of take a fluffy brush. This is just the one that I blended the beginning with, and I'm just kind of softening this and just kind of pulling it down. Just like that. Nice. Okay, and then I can't decide if I want a tight line or not, but for now I'm going to put the mascara on. So my eyelashes are dry, and I'm going to just actually start with the bottom. And I'm just taking this Maybelline Great Lash, you know, the pink and the green bottle, and I'm just using this on. This is not waterproof mascara, although I wish it was, because I do find that this one does actually transfer. It just, like, I find that it does melt and get onto the bottom eyelid there. I'm just going to get these little inner guys here and just kind of make my eyelashes go more into falsies. You are more than welcome to put on mascara before you do false lashes if you so prefer, but I like to do it this way just because sometimes I find when I put mascara on first, the eyelashes won't like sit on my eyelids, like they get caught up in them or something, and then they won't lie flat. Okay. Oh my god, I'm tired. I feel like I'm a zombie right now. Which I guess is also appropriate for this fall weather. Or fall Halloween zombies. That's what I was getting at. I don't know that I made that connection really easy. Okay. So I think this is good. I don't think I need to put on tight line. I think that'll just make my eyes look smaller, especially since I do have kind of littler eyes. So I'm not putting on any highlight because this is supposed to be like a matte look. And I was going to use this Anastasia liquid lipstick in Sad Girl, but it's kind of got a lot of glitter in it. And it might be a little, this might be too dark, like too much darkness, you know, because these eyes are a little darker in person and on camera. Well, they're not like super dark in person, but I think they'll be too much dark. So I'm going to take this brown color, Bittersweet. This is just a mini. This one is still dark, but it's like not so ox bloody. And this is very brown. Let's see how this goes. I actually kind of like it. Although, I wonder if I could still put in. I can't decide if I really like it or if I should have gone with the purple. Decisions. Now let's put some purple on top of it. Let's see. I just on the outer corners. This is actually also kind of brown. I just had put it on the outer corners and it over. Just gonna use that as like a lip liner, and I put it just mostly on the outer corners and along the bottom, just to give it a bit more depth. All right, let's put the hair down. Gosh, I'm so white. Okay. So this is the finished look. Bring it closer. This is it. So I hope you enjoyed. I will be doing another throwback. Oh God, Bailey, zoom out. Okay, so I'll be doing another throwback with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette again in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was not too painful to watch. I'm tired and I'm sorry if it was a little bit jumbly. I'm just trying to get back into it, and even though I'm tired, I am way over caffeinated. So I hope to see you in the next one, and take care of yourselves. Bye.